Hi guys, very quick before we start, please remember to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss the new videos to come, and it keeps me going. Thank you very much. Hello everybody, welcome back to One Lens Only. Thomas Love here from beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia, and today we're gonna see if DJI solved the problem with overheating. A few weeks ago they announced this protective case that supposedly helps with the overheating, and I was eager to receive mine because if you are purchasing the DJI Action 2 as of now, you will find it directly in the box, while if you purchased it prior to April, and that was my case, DJI was so kind to ship over one to you for free. So they sent me the coupon code, I ordered it on the website, I waited for a few weeks, and I finally received that. So apart from the joy and the excitement of unboxing something that they sent you for free because they had this problem but they wanted to solve it, and so they shipped it over free of charge, I'm now willing to test it and to see if this is really the solution to overheating that they promised. So the very first thing that I did was to test the camera with and without the protection case. Now guys, please bear with me because I live in Vancouver. Here the temperature is always cool, so I never had problems of overheating, to be honest, but let's test it anyway. So I'm here now mounting the protective case, and the moment you mount it and you choose the slow motion, because that's what causes overheating. If you missed a few recaps, just Google DJI Action 2 overheating and you will find tons of video explaining the trouble and after how many minutes you had troubles with overheat and what was the video quality that caused that. But anyway, a long story short, if you're using slow-mo for a prolonged period of time, it's not my case, but I know you guys are really into slow-mo, you will face overheating. As simple as that. So how slow is slow-mo? 60 FPS? I know you guys are really crazy about that, so let's switch to 120 FPS and let's see together how long the DJI Action 2 lasts before reaching the overheat and stopping recording. So I'm now mounting the magnetic protective case. Once you do, the camera will look like that. It's still beautiful, it's a bit bulkier compared to what you were used to. It's still a small camera anyway, and you have two modules, so the main one separate, it's still fitting in your pockets, so don't worry about that. So now we will have it going for as long as possible. Quality I selected is recording in 4K 120 FPS, and the moment you mount this protective case and you switch to 120 FPS, the action cam itself tells you that if you are at a temperature of 25 degrees Celsius, of course, you will have 27 minutes of recording before hitting the overheat. So today in Vancouver it's quite cool. I'm not under direct sun because I'm in the shade in the backyard and there are 15 degrees Celsius. So a bit cooler compared to the conditions that DJI supposed. And as you can see guys, the camera with the additional mode recording in 4K 120 FPS goes up to 26-27 minutes roughly before stopping recording due to overheat. Is it good? Is it bad? I'm not there counting the minutes honestly, because they promised 27 minutes at 25 degrees. I don't live in such a warm environment, so I will retest it again in 1 month time when I will be in Europe, in a warmer country. But as of now, test passed. 26-27 minutes with a protective case on in 4K 120 FPS. Let's now test it without the protective case. Now also bear with me because I didn't have time to do two tests in a row, and so I did the second one a bit later on toward the end of the day, so it was even cooler, let's say around 12 degrees Celsius, and I had an impressive result of 25 minutes without the protective case, recording always in 4K, always with 120 FPS. Now, of course, the temperature helps a lot, but to me guys, once you have more than 20 minutes recording at 120 FPS, seriously, it's more than enough. When you are using slow-mo is to record special actions that supposedly lasts 1 minute, 2 minutes, if you record 5 minutes in a row with slow-mo, that's more than enough, seriously, especially because once you hit record in 120 FPS, then the audio is not in sync, so you're not doing it anyway just because you might need slow-mo. You do it only on purpose for specific actions. So you are not recording the audio, of course, because that would be out of sync, and you don't have the horizon balancing, because when you're recording in 4K 120 FPS, you can only have the rock steady. Of course, horizon balancing, that would be way too much for the small processor this cam has. But anyway, it's still a very, very, very valuable solution that they provided us with. Now, a different thing has to be said, because when I purchased the DJI Action 2, I did it also for its form factor. It's a tactile pleasure having it, handling it, holding it, using it. It's metal, it feels premium, it's always cool, and it is as small as needed to fit in your pockets. So if you go around in the city, you can easily fit it in the pockets of your jeans, in your backpack, in your trousers, wherever you want to keep it, and have it handy always with you when you need that. Now, if you mount the protective case, it gets a bit bulkier. Not to mention that if you want to use one of my favorite mounts, which is the magnetic, I'm wearing it right now and I will show you. Yeah, it's still good. It's still good. I thought it was definitely worse than that, but it's still good. So if you put it side by side with and without the protective case, it changes a bit the experience, because here we are having a case, I don't know what it is made of, probably polymers, but it feels plasticky apart from the details where you have the connectors and the buttons, because over there you have like metal underneath. It's a very well built, I have to admit that. It changes slightly the camera. Does it still fit in my pocket? Yes, I think so. Is it still small and good? Yes, I think so. But look at this action cam without the protective case. Isn't it very beautiful? Small, smooth. It's a very nice tactile experience. I don't know if you guys were around already when the iPhone 4 hit the market, but I was completely different compared to the other plasticky phones that were out there, and this is exactly the same feeling that you have. But I don't know why you purchased the DJI Action 2. To me, it was really about the form factor, the tactile pleasure of handling such a tiny, small, premium product and producing good stuff with it. It is really capable of helping producing very good videos, and its quality is embarrassingly good if you think of how small the sensor is inside here. Is it the solution we were looking for? Probably yes. I mean, with this protective case, you're able to record up to 27 minutes of slow-mo 4K 120 FPS. And even after it hits its limit and the camera will tell you recording stopped due to overheating, I just waited a couple of minutes and I was ready to go again. Please take all these tests with a grain of salt, because as I told you, I live in Vancouver. Temperature is always cool down here. That would be different if you run the same tests in Miami or in Panama or in warmer countries. But I will do it in 1 month time, so come back and check it out, because in 1 month I will be in Europe and I'm testing this camera with the conditions of the warm Italian summer. So here, just to show you what we are talking about, I recorded some footage in slow-mo, 120 FPS, for you to see the quality of the videos that come out from this very tiny action cam. So thank you for your time, thank you for watching the video. If you got any value at all out of it, please remember to like it, share it on your social, hit the subscribe button so you won't miss the new videos to come, and I guess I will see you later. Thank you.